What is going on, everyone? Today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use the Delta emulator to play Game Boy and DS games on your iPhone. So let's get straight into it. First, go to your App Store and type in Delta. It's the second app right here, the purple one called Delta Game Emulator. Go ahead and download that, and then once you have it downloaded, click Open. Alright, so this is the Delta emulator homepage or main menu. Now, you can see I have GBA, GBC, and DS. Those are the three consoles that the emulator can run. You'll also notice I have games loaded up into each console. To install games to your emulator, go to your search engine and type in GitHub ROMs, and click on this first link, ROMs Megathread. ROMs are basically the term for games. That's all you need to know. Click on menu, and I know we're all here for Pokemon, so click Pokemon. These are all the games that you can download from the Pokemon title. Now, the emulator does not support 3DS, so you can play up to Pokemon Black and White too. I'm going to download an oldie. Let's do Pokemon Silver. So you click on download, and you'll click on save, and you'll click on files, and then click on save, and then you'll click on open in downloads. Now that we have it downloaded to our device, go back to the emulator. Make sure you're on the screen for the console that you're using. Silver is a GBC game, so I'm going to be on the GBC screen. Click on the plus button in the top right, click on files. Let's type in the game you downloaded. This one, open, and boom, now we have Pokemon Silver. And to simply play it, you'll just tap on in, and now we are playing Pokemon Silver. So that is how you install games to your emulator. Now I'm going to show you some of the functions that the emulator offers for the games that you're playing. First, I'm going to start by getting into my leaf green save file that I already have played through. And the first feature I'm going to show you guys is the fast forward feature. So if I click fast forward and click resume, you'll notice I'm moving infinitely faster. That's just walking on fast forward. Now if I take it off, look how slow I am. So fast forward is awesome for not only movement, but it's also very good. It's also good for skipping through a bunch of dialogue that Pokemon has in other RPG games that you might be playing on your Game Boy. The second feature, they're kind of a combo package here, the load and save state. They're pretty simple, but I'm going to show you how they work. The load is, if you click load state, you'll be able to load any of the states that you have saved. If you click save state, at any point in the game, you'll be able to click the plus button in the top right corner, and it will save where you're at in the point of the game. So I am in front of this Articuno, and it just saved right in front of the Articuno. So I'll demonstrate how this works. I will go to my very first save, and look. Oop, didn't mean to press that. I'll show you my Pokemon. I got just two guys. Shout out to the House of Dragons characters. Now, if I wanted to go back to that first save, just click load state again, go all the way down, and this is where I am trying to shiny hunt my Articuno. I'll show you guys, this is my new team. So it's pretty handy for keeping track of where you're at and making sure that you have a save to go back to, because emulators can be tricky about saves and endgame saves. I always suggest to not save here. This will mean nothing. These saves mean nothing. Save your load state from here. Now, what's really cool about the load and save states is you can jump to anywhere in the game, basically. So let's go find, I know I have a save right in front of Mewtwo. So let's go find my save in front of Mewtwo. There he is. So say I wanted to shiny hunt Mewtwo, all I have to do is go back to the save, and I can grind out endless attempts at shiny hunts on Mewtwo. Let's see if we get him on the first try. That would be crazy, but unfortunately we don't. So that's my favorite feature. Now the next feature is cheat codes. This is also pretty straightforward. You can find cheat codes all over the internet. You click on this plus button. You'll have to know which type of cheat code it is, Game Shark, Codebreaker, Action Replay. You'll type it in right here, and you can name it. Now, this is pretty handy for not only rare candies, money, and Master Balls, but you can also access exclusive Pokemon that were left behind events, like Deoxys and Ho-Oh and Lugia in Gen 3. Actually, I think I can find my load state with Ho-Oh or Lugia. Here we are. So, the cheat codes plus the load state, that's a little combo of the functions. I can shiny hunt Lugia here. Let's see if we can get him on this attempt. Fast forward too. Oh, don't get a shiny. Don't mind the name of my Mewtwo, guys. Lastly, we have hold button and screenshot. Hold button is pretty self-explanatory. If you click on the hold button button, and then you click any of the buttons on your controller, so I will click the right D-pad button, and then you click the menu button again, and resume. Now I am always moving to the right. Basically, my right D-pad is held down for eternity. Even if I go back, it'll keep me back. There's not a lot of uses for this, maybe like hatching eggs, or maybe glitching, but other than that, I don't really know what I would use that for. Maybe skipping through dialogue as well, holding on B, not sure. And then we have screenshot. Screenshot, if you just press the screenshot button, it's going to take a picture of what is going on. So, take a mental image of my screen, I'll click screenshot, screenshot is saved to my photos. So that is a walkthrough of all the functions that the Delta emulator offers and how I use them for Pokemon. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to apply a skin, which is this cool Bulbasaur thing that you're seeing on my controls. Alrighty, so to get a skin, go go to your search engine, type in Delta Skins, and click on this first link. Click on whatever console that you want to get a skin for. Mainly, I play Game Boy Advance games. I will click on Game Boy Advance. And these are all of the skins that they have to offer. So let's go ahead and pick a random one, and one that I know I don't already have downloaded, because I do have a few. I will click this Charmander one. That's pretty cute. Go ahead and click on Download, Save, Files. And then you don't have to open this one in. You can just go back to your emulator. Go to the main menu, click on Settings, scroll down to Controller Skins, and then click the console you're playing. Now this is the skin I have applied. Click on into the portrait mode. It's kind of hard to, understand if you're not clicking. So click on portrait mode. I don't know if that made sense, but click on portrait mode, like the actual skin, and then you'll see this is the standard. So if you just wanted to rock the standard, that's what you guys will start off with. But click again. You can save all of your skins. So these are the skins I already have saved. I like the Bulbasaur skin, but to apply a skin, you'll click the plus button. Search up. It's called Charmander. What was it called? Charmander. There it is. Charmander GBA Delta skin. Open. And then boom. Just click on it. Now we have our Charmander GBA skin. So pretty cool. And I like to think of it as like your stickers that you used to put on your Game Boy Advance or your DS. I know everyone used to put stickers on their consoles, and this is kind of a way to personalize your emulator a little bit more. Thank you guys for watching. That was my tutorial of the Delta emulator, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys find this useful. Like and follow for more of this type of content. I love playing these games, so if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll try to respond to them. And yeah, thank you guys.